You're broke, stuck, or just damn tired of watching others win. Listen up. Money doesn't fall from the sky. It obeys principles. And if you don't live by the right ones, you'll die by mediocrity. This is how the 1% think, execute, and dominate. These 13 principles don't just build wealth, they build legends. Success isn't reserved for the chosen few. It's reserved for the ruthless, the relentless, and the ones who execute without mercy. These 13 principles are the foundation for building empires, crushing excuses, and rewriting your legacy. Apply them, and you'll stop chasing money because money will start chasing you. Burn the damn bridge. That's right. Light it up and don't look back. Because as long as you got a plan B, you're already preparing to fail. You're giving yourself an escape route. And escape routes are for the weak, the rich, the powerful, the ones who rewrite history. They go all in. No backup, no safety net, just raw, relentless commitment. You think empires were built by people who had a just-in-case mindset? Hell no. They were built by people who were so obsessed with winning that failure wasn't even an option in their mind. It wasn't in their vocabulary. Let me make this clear. You will never become unstoppable by playing it safe. The moment you create a way out, you've already told the universe you don't really believe in what you're doing. And if you don't believe in it, why the hell would anyone else? Why would investors, clients, or partners believe in your vision if you're still flirting with the idea of a backup plan? You want results? Burn the boat. Burn the job applications, burn the comfortable fallback, and replace it all with unshakable intention. That's when the magic starts to happen. People don't lack talent. They lack commitment. They lack the spine to stand behind a single decision and live or die by it. When you burn the bridge, you force yourself to rise. You eliminate the choice to retreat. And that's when you tap into the raw, aggressive, limitless power that's been sleeping inside you. That's when you find the second wind, the third wind, and the version of yourself you didn't even know existed. Because pressure makes diamonds, but only if you stay in the fire. Let me tell you something. Comfort kills more dreams than failure ever will. Comfort gives you options. Options give you hesitation, and hesitation kills execution. So stop lying to yourself. Stop saying you're trying. There's no power in trying. There's only doing or not doing. And if you're still keeping your options open, you're not doing anything. You're just wasting time, energy, and potential. The moment you cut off every other path, your focus sharpens. Your decisions become bolder. Your actions become faster. You stop second guessing because there's no time to waste. That level of clarity is dangerous. It makes you a weapon. It makes you unreasonable in the best possible way. That's the mindset of winners. That's the mindset of empire builders. They don't dabble, they dominate. So if you're serious about wealth, about success, about leaving a legacy, then do what the cowards won't. Burn the bridge, make the commitment, and never look back. Because when retreat is no longer an option, the only direction left is forward. And that's where greatness lives. You've been lied to your entire life. They told you the answer was another degree, another certification, another course. They convinced you that the more you know, the more you'll grow. But let me tell you something, the schools, the gurus, and the broke academics won't. Execution beats education every single time. You don't need more letters after your name, you need more scars. You need more attempts. You need to fail faster and win sooner. Decisions are the currency of success, not diplomas. Look around. The world is full of smart, broke people. Full of brilliant minds with empty pockets and bankrupt dreams. Why? Because they never moved. They stayed stuck in the loop of learning while the real killers out there were doing. Education is only as powerful as the action that follows it. You can know every formula, read every strategy, and study every success story, but if you don't pull the damn trigger, you'll stay stuck watching others win. Librarians have access to more knowledge than 99% of the population. Are they billionaires? No. Because knowledge isn't power, applied knowledge is. And even then, it's not enough to know what to do. You have to have the balls to do it, even when it's uncomfortable, unclear, or imperfect. That's execution. That's where the winners separate themselves from the dreamers. While most people wait for the right time, the successful ones create it. You don't need to study the market for 6 more months. You don't need to ask 10 more people what they think. You need to make a move. Test, learn, adjust, but for God's sake, move. Your future doesn't care about your excuses. It doesn't reward intentions. It rewards outcomes. You've got a decision to make every day. Sit in comfort or walk into chaos with a sword and start swinging. Execution is violent, it's messy. It's not pretty, but it produces results. The marketplace pays you for results, not research. No one cares how much you know, they care what you can do. Can you solve problems? Can you create value? Can you close deals, ship products, lead teams, take heat, and still deliver? That's execution. And that's why the guy who dropped out but kept grinding ends up hiring the genius who played it safe. So stop hiding behind information. Stop pretending you need one more course, one more seminar, one more book before you begin. That's fear disguised as preparation. Start now, make decisions, take action. Will you screw up? Of course. But every mistake brings you closer to mastery. And every moment you delay is a moment you let someone else take what could have been yours. You want to be rich? Then stop learning like a student and start executing like a savage. Nobody builds an empire by reading about it. They build it by doing. Execution isn't optional. It's the price of entry. And if you're not willing to pay that price, then get comfortable watching others live the life you could have had. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. That's not just a cute phrase for a t-shirt. It's the foundation of every multimillionaire and billionaire who ever clawed their way to the top. Wealth does not reside in safety. It doesn't grow in your comfort zone. The comfort zone is where dreams go to die and mediocrity becomes your prison. If you want to be rich, truly rich, you have to be willing to suffer. Not once, not twice. Every damn day, you have to train your mind and body to walk toward the fire, not run from it. Why? Because pressure creates diamonds, because pain breeds resilience, and because chaos, when embraced with discipline, breeds unmatched power. Look around. The average person will do anything to avoid discomfort. They'll trade ambition for convenience. They'll drown their potential in distractions. They'll run from risk like it's a disease. And then they'll wonder why they're stuck, why they're broke, why they're invisible. The answer is simple. They refuse to suffer. They chose the easy path, not the one lined with pain, pressure, and growth. The winners, the top 1%, they do the exact opposite. They hunt discomfort. They don't avoid the grind. They live in it. Every early morning, every cold call, every brutal decision, they don't just accept it, they chase it. Because they know pain is the price of the promise. Discomfort is the universe testing you. It's asking, do you really want this? Or are you just playing dress up with success? Every obstacle, every moment of doubt, every gut-wrenching challenge is a doorway to the next level. Most won't walk through it, but you, if you've got what it takes, you'll run through it like a battering ram. You'll stop asking for motivation and start building discipline. You'll stop needing comfort and start thriving in chaos. When others are breaking down, you'll be leveling up. And while the world hides in fear, you'll be out there collecting victories. You see, money is attracted to movement, progress, action under pressure. It doesn't care about your feelings. It rewards those who show up when it's hard, when it hurts, when it's hell. So train yourself. Push your limits daily. Start doing what scares you. Speak up. Take the shot. Make the call. Launch the business. The fear won't go away, but your tolerance for it will rise. And soon, what used to terrify you becomes your normal. That's growth. That's power. That's wealth in the making. So remember this, the comfort zone is a coffin, and every time you stay inside it, you're burying your future just a little deeper. Step out, stay out, and never look back. Because everything you've ever wanted, every dollar, every deal, every damn dream is waiting on the other side of discomfort. Your time is your most lethal weapon or your slowest death. Cut out distractions like cancer. Audit your hours like your future depends on it, because it does. Every second wasted is money burned. You think you're busy? You're not. You're just undisciplined. You confuse motion with progress. Scrolling through your phone, binge watching garbage. Having long, pointless conversations with people going nowhere. That's not working. That's not building, that's bleeding. And every drop of wasted time is a nail in the coffin of your dreams. Winners don't manage time, they own it. They control every minute like it's $1 million asset, because to a real player it is. How many hours do you spend reacting instead of executing? How many times have you said, I didn't have time, when the truth is, you didn't prioritize? Don't lie to yourself. Time is brutally honest. It reveals who you are by what you do consistently. You want to know what your future looks like? Look at your calendar. Look at your daily routine. That's your destiny laid out in black and white. Start treating your time like a weapon. Cut ruthlessly. Say no like your life depends on it, because it does. That 1 hour meeting that could have been an email, gone. That mindless chit chat that steals 30 minutes of your drive, cut. That toxic person draining your energy with their sob stories and loser talk, delete them. Your time is blood. Stop handing it out like candy. The most successful people in the world don't have more hours than you. They just don't waste them. They wake up with a mission, a target, and a clock ticking. Every task is a kill. Every hour is an opportunity to dominate. You think they're lucky? No, they're intentional. And that's what you must become. Relentlessly intentional. Time management isn't about planners and to-do lists. It's about priorities, execution, and eliminating anything that doesn't move the needle. If it doesn't make money, make you better, or move you closer to your vision, it goes. No debate, no emotion, just cold, hard discipline. You got 24 hours a day. That's 1,440 minutes. What are you doing with them? Sleeping in? Procrastinating? Drowning in disaster? Then don't wonder why your bank account looks like a disaster and your dreams are stuck in neutral. You're not broke, you're wasteful. You don't need more time, you need more urgency. Not living like time is running out, because it is. Every minute you spend distracted, hesitant, or lazy is a minute the competition is pulling ahead. Tick, tick, tick. That's the sound of your empire slipping away, or it's the countdown to your breakthrough. The choice is yours. Get ruthless with your time. Protect it like a warrior guards a throne. Because the world doesn't reward busyness, it rewards results. And results come from one thing: executing like every second counts. Because in this game of wealth, they do. Your net worth will match your network every damn time. You want to be rich? You want to dominate? Then stop surrounding yourself with losers, complainers, and emotional weaklings. You can't fly with eagles while pecking with pigeons. The people you spend time with are either pulling you up or dragging you down. There is no neutral. Every conversation you have, every relationship you maintain, every person in your circle is either injecting you with power or poisoning your potential. You think millionaires hang around broke thinkers? You think empire builders waste time with excuse makers? Hell no. The top 1% are ruthless with their associations. They don't tolerate low standards, and neither should you. If the people around you aren't pushing you to your limits, challenging your thinking, and holding you accountable, then they're not friends, they're anchors. And anchors sink ships. People love to talk about loyalty, about being there for others, about sticking with the crowd they grew up with. That's emotional garbage. That mindset is why most people never break out of mediocrity. Loyalty is fine, but not at the expense of your legacy. You weren't born to blend in. You were born to break cycles. Sometimes that means walking away from familiar faces to chase unfamiliar greatness. You want to get rich? Then surround yourself with people who already are. Spend time with individuals who think bigger, move faster, and execute harder than you do. You want to level up? Then be the dumbest, poorest, and least experienced person in the room, and stay there until you catch up. Iron sharpens iron. And if you're not getting cut, you're not getting sharper. Winners hang with winners. Why? Because the energy is different. The conversations are different. They talk about strategy, equity, leverage, global moves, not gossip, bills, and what's trending on Netflix. You sit at a table with savages, and suddenly your goals feel too small, your excuses feel pathetic. You start moving different because now you see different. Here's the cold truth. Your current circle is a reflection of your current standards. If you're surrounded by mediocrity, you've accepted mediocrity. And if you don't upgrade your environment, you'll never upgrade your outcomes. Your network isn't just people, it's your future. And if that future looks broke, weak, or stagnant, you better start burning bridges and building new ones fast. Stop being afraid to outgrow people. Stop shrinking your dreams to make others comfortable. You were not put on this planet to make friends. You were put here to make impact. And that impact starts with who you let speak into your life. So audit your circle. Cut the dead weight. And remember this, who you roll with is exactly who you become. Choose wisely or die average. Don't just listen. Act. These aren't motivational fluff. They're war tactics for the battlefield of wealth. Live these principles or stay broke forever. The clock's ticking. The world doesn't care about your excuses. It rewards execution. Now get out there and build your empire.